Alright, what's up guys? Here's the race at Brazil. I started off, or qualified P10, I believe. Yep, P10. It's car number 10 too. And I set a lap time of 1:15.597. The fastest lap was 1:14.352 by Jamie R. Byrne. And yeah, so here's the start. Got a pretty good launch, I think, and I was able to kind of get a run on all three of these guys, but I kind of had to check up there a little bit, but I was able to hold the inside right here, and I think I'm able to get past Jamie Byrne. Yeah. And let's look at it from his angle. Just kind of, I used a little bit of overtake just to kind of make it to where he couldn't get alongside on the entry, and yeah, so yeah, these guys are pretty fast. You can tell he I guess braked way later than me right there, almost flew into the back of me. But this guy right here, Mr. 666, I wasn't even thinking about him, but he this guy is able to really sneak up on me right here. I didn't even see him until it was too late. And then Jamie, he's on the outside of me right now, but I'm able to hold it together right here. Jamie gets overtaken right there and he spins out. And then now we got Lewis Hamilton right here. It's not actually Lewis, it's somebody else. This is pretty much how it goes for the rest of the race. I think we're going to start doing the races like this instead of how I was doing it, where I actually record the race and then talk over it. Just because I'm trying to save some FPS and I don't want to use OBS while I'm racing. But yeah, also I think this would be more engaging to watch, I think. But if anybody actually watches these and has any input, it'd be nice to know what you prefer to see. But I think I might just continue with this moving forward. But yep, so it just kind of continues on like this for a few laps. And when I say a few, I mean the whole race. Yeah, so this was going to be a pretty easy race for me until I seen this guy reversing onto the track a little too late. Man, I mean, I didn't see anybody for the entire race. I was in no man's land for the whole race. But I mean, that's how iRacing works sometimes, I guess. But luckily, I ended up doing a second race. So why does he have the sign upside down? Well, never mind, because he flips it over. But why is the sun still upside down? Because it could just be the other way around. Anyway, it'd be printed the other way around. And then also, I don't know how to get the, I can't hear them. And I got the settings, voice chat. Yeah, voice chat. I got the settings for voice chat on, as far as I'm aware. And it is not doing anything, so. All right, now for the next race. I usually redo a race if I don't have a good one. Like if I would have finished in 7th in that last race, I probably would not have done this one right here. But because I got crashed into, somebody backed up into me, I'm redoing the race. This time I qualified 5th, even though it was pretty much the same lap time that I did last time. But I guess there was not as fast of people in this one. Try not to talk away from the mic, but I keep doing it. Anyway, so here we go. Starting in 4th, get a pretty good launch. Again, I'm a lot better with the launching now than I was before. I was screwing up a lot in the past, but yeah, so get a pretty good little launch there. Got kept 5th. Sometimes I'll lose a spot, sometimes I'll gain a spot. But that time I just stayed, and we all just kind of slotted in, I guess you could say. No crazy moves being done, but there's some fast drivers in this lobby, at least at the top. Got JT Smeaton and Timothy Larson, and those two guys were pretty much on each other's tail the entire race. And these guys were pretty high I rating. Strength of field was 3,490. Yeah, I think it's about what the last one was. The one before this one was as well. Yeah, you can see we all just kind of lock in. All right, so on lap 7, this guy, he caught up to me and really had to use a lot of effort to keep him behind me. Use an overtake right here just so he doesn't make a move on me into turn 1. And he's obviously not using any overtake, but I go defensive. He's going to stay there a little bit, try and fake me out, but I knew he wasn't close enough to really go for the move. I run a bit wide, but get a good exit. I keep the overtake on just to keep him back. Got a little bit, some snap oversteer right there. You can see we're also starting to kind of catch up on that guy in front. So now he's going to use his overtake. Let's see if he gets the move done. I'm going to go defensive. Not using any overtake. He's going to go for a dive. Try and hold it on the outside. And I do. He's going to have a better run, I think. But I think I got a pretty good run out of that corner as well. But I know he's going to be able to come back. He still has his overtake on. And I'm weaving around. And then I kind of realized I was weaving around, so I stopped. And then, but I gave him some room. I thought he was closer than he was, so I probably really didn't have to give him that much room. But, oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I forgot that even happened. So, well, yeah. Anyway, he goes wide right there. That kind of slowed me down a little bit. I think I had a good little run going, but regardless, he's still on my tail, and I'm still trying to defend. Take a narrow line out there, get a good exit, I think. But, I mean, this guy's still on my case. He's pretty fast. Defending, we're going pretty slow. We're doing like 116s, as you can see. I'm using my overtake. I know he doesn't have it because he had just used it. So I'm able to defend from him here. Only used it a little bit, didn't overdo it. Just enough to kind of get my momentum going. He goes for a massive dive bomb. And we almost touch, but we don't. And yep, still holding him off here. But at this point, I was starting to think this guy's probably about to get really aggravated with me. But I mean, I was still going to defend regardless. I think you should always defend your position. The people that say, you know, let the faster guy pass, you can learn from him, all that. I don't really think that's the case. I don't think, I mean, like, you're not going to learn the track because you let the faster guy by you. And like you followed him through one turn. Like, yeah, you might see how he took the line to that one turn, but you know, you're not, if he's really faster than you, he's like, it's a waste of time. Like, he's just going to like dust on you. So defending is a part of racing, so defend your position. And don't let anybody gaslight you into thinking that because the person behind you has like 10k iRacing more than you and is like 3 seconds a lap faster than you, don't let them gaslight you. Like, you can practice defense, you can also be slow, just whatever. If that person can maneuver by you, if they're that good. So back to this. I think he's going to catch up to me on this lap a little bit more. Like I said, he's a little bit faster than me. I go wide right there. I was actually screwing up that exit right there, and that's where he was gaining all his time back on me. Because I'd go too deep into that turn and then have to get a poor exit out of that corner. But when I'd come through here, I'd hook it up pretty nice, I think. I liked how I was taking this line through here. Then I was kind of able to make some space. I was also experimenting with my brake bias on this race compared to the last race, where the last one I was running like 47.5 and this time I was running 35.5. I think I tried 30, 35, or yeah, just, what am I saying, 35, 53. 53% is what I was trying to run, but I think it was a little too much, so I started running 53.5. And I was doing 57, so yes. I had to raise it up to 53.5. and it felt pretty good, but I was also screwing up a little bit, so. But yeah, watch it from this guy. I also think he's, let me see what gears he's using. I go down to 5th, and then I stay in 5th, and then I go down to 4th, and then 3rd. He's in 2nd. I stay in 3rd for this. He's back in 3rd. I just stay in 3rd for this whole little shebang. And then 4th. And then I shift back down to 3rd. I think he's in 2nd right now. Yeah, I don't even go into 2nd right there. 4th and the 5th, he gets some snap oversteer. And then I kind of screw up that a little bit, you can tell. So I use the overtake. Just to kind of make some space again. I know he has his overtake available. You can see on the steering wheel. He's not in cooldown. So it may come to bite me in the butt. I didn't use it all that much. Use it just a little bit to get away from him. Probably could have used it more. Yeah, kind of messed that up. But also, he does that one different than me too. But I'll have to go back and look. I like how I do it, so I'm not really trying to copy him. But I noticed that he's doing it like how everybody else is doing. I'm doing it a little bit different. Go wide right there, screw that little bit up, and now he's gonna get a run on me. So let's see if he's able to make a move out of it. I could sense that he was close, so I went defensive. Hugged this a little bit, turning in. You can actually go around the outside right there, make a few moves like that. Did it in the SR4S race a few times, which I did before this race actually, but that would be a separate video. Now he's going to use his overtake. I don't have my overtake, I think it's still recharging. Yeah, you can see my lights flashing, I think. Maybe not. I may have just not used it. I know what I was going to do. I was going to use it on the next straight to try and re-overtake him, but I really should have just used it when he was using his, defended from him like that. Yeah, so. Oh no, I didn't have it. Okay, I was on cooldown. And now I have it. He is not able to really run away from me. We stayed pretty close. Screwed that up a little bit, but I'm gonna use my overtake to try and gain some time back on him. At this point, I just don't want to lose the draft. I don't think there's anybody behind me. There's this guy. He's pretty far back. So we're just steadily lapping lap after lap, just behind this guy. He hasn't really gained on me much, but we kind of just been sitting here. But he spins, and so now I'm in 5th, the beloved 5th place. Which this guy, we both. I got a bad exit because of that. I had to check up a little bit. And I can tell this guy saw that I did, and he threw on his overtake. I have the telemetry stuff. I used the eye overlay so I could see he was using it. And so I turned mine on, and he's able to really kind of hone in on me right here. He's pretty fast. He's doing 115.4s. So yeah, I was just able to keep him at like 1.2 seconds from me. But he, I mean, he's obviously quick. So, and I was still screwing up that turn. But he's just steadily hunting me down. If I remember correctly, he was able to get pretty close to me. Yeah, so they're gaining a lot of time on me right there. I'm getting a good exit out. My exit's a little too good. Just had that little spin, so now I'm trying to get back on the track. Like, oh man, there goes the guy that spun, so yeah, it's just a nightmare. But then the worst thing possible happens. I'm about to get overtaken by my boy right here. And as you see, he's doing 116s, so he's going to really slow me down. And he gets the move done. He runs wide, but he's going to do this thing right here where I just can't even go. He's just, yeah, so pretty good defensive maneuver, whether it was on purpose or not. This guy was still, he didn't have fast lap times, but he wasn't easy to get by. So his iRating was also like 3,000 or something. So yeah, 3,580. So yeah, so he's a good driver, just doesn't have pace on this track. Maybe he didn't practice or whatever, but I tried to do something fancy right there, but I was really just driving around pretty much. Yeah. But getting past this dude, I'm gonna probably end up burning through all my overtake, just about, but it's not really like that battered, so just had to lock in. Overtake on. I don't think he has his overtake. Yeah, his recharging. So see how close I can get to him through here. Turn it off, because I knew I wasn't going to be able to make it, and there really wasn't any point in wasting too much overtake through there. He's slower than me through there, so I'm losing a lot of time. But he gets a better exit than me because I, get too close to him on entry. Really, I feel like the ideal position when you're trying to overtake somebody like that is give him enough room to where you can go through the corner full speed and you get a good exit, and y'all kind of like meet at the exit of the turn. But sometimes it's hard to judge. And so really all I was trying to do was just be close enough to him to where I could use an overtake to get by him on the main straight. But like I said, he was just inconsistent. He's fast in some places, slow in others. So yeah, like right there he goes wide, but like in the infield he was kind of hooking that stuff up. So I don't have any overtake just yet. Gotta let it recharge. I'm still in the draft, so I'm able to get back up to him. Braking later, turning in, catching right up to him, but I'm catching up to him in the middle of the turn, which is not what I want to do. It needs to be on the exit is when I need to catch up to him, which can also be kind of hard to do with the dirty air. But I think he's recharging. I have my overtake now. No, he has his overtake too, so he's not recharging. Also, I was trying to go for like an inside move right there, but you can see he's taking a more narrow line anyway. And so it's not really working out because he's technically sort of defending that. Could have gone for a monster dive bomb, I guess, through there. As you can see, like some other people were doing it. But I'm not that ballsy. Now we have the overtake on. He doesn't have his on. I don't know if he even has. Yeah, he still had overtake, but he just didn't use it. Yep. So here's that. Get ahead of him. There I go. He's just gonna slot in. He's doing what I'm doing through there. He's switching up in the fourth. What is he doing? Am I just not seeing his red lights? I guess not. Okay. That's weird. Yeah, I'm just not seeing his red lights. But anyway, kind of just stay there for the rest of the race, but it was a much better race going on here with JT Smeaton and Timothy Larson. Smeaton, he won the SR4S League Championship this past season. And this dude is monster fast, but I guess This guy in front of him was pretty fast too. Here they go. Lap traffic. I mean, I could see them on my leaderboard, just like they were like 3/10 the entire time. Like 3/10 from each other. Like the gap was just 0.3 the whole time. And I was hoping they would crash. I'd see like a little yellow flag, just hoping they'd crash and I'd gain like 2 positions, but I think the back of his wing says to finish first, you must finish. Something like that. I'd get annoyed reading that the whole time. If we were just like this close to each other where I could read it, I'd just be reading it, I guess. Right. The GT's in third. See, a lot of people, they driving it through here, then shifting up in the fourth. And it's probably the faster thing to do, but I didn't want to change up the way I was. It was a weird little move. What was that? I just wouldn't even have moved if that was me. But regardless. I mean, they're putting in monster lap times, and they're just like, he's in the dirty air. He's doing 114.7s in dirty air. Wonder what their brake bias is. Wonder if he has little haptic feedback things on his pedals. Why not? I wonder how much that actually helps. Now they're coming up on another lapped car. They still got 4 more laps. I don't even know how you overtake when you're literally just going as fast as you can possibly go, you know? Like, how do you gain any time? Like, you just have to make a mistake, right? And here's a lap car. Let's see how they navigate this lap traffic. Okay, he doesn't. Okay. Okay, it does. Yeah, it just jumps out the way. Okay. Let's see if that affects their lap time any. I feel like it didn't, because I don't think JT even gained any time on them. Same lap time as before, so yeah. Even with lap traffic, they're doing 114.8s and they're not even using overtake. I don't even know if they have any overtake left. They may have used it all. We'll see. They're probably waiting until like the last lap to use it. Yeah, checking back in with me. I'm still running 7th. There's just nobody in sight. Now JT's on his overtake. I kind of wonder, maybe he's just using it to get back to the back of him. I don't think he's close enough to make a move. He's weaving around. He has a ton of overtake left. I wonder if this guy's gonna end up using it. Let's see, he's gonna go for it. Nope, he probably could have actually gone for that. Now he's on his overtake. Yeah, to finish first, you must finish first. I think that's the move, to put some words on your spoiler and then make it to where it's like barely like readable, so that you're like sitting there and just like squinting trying to read it the whole time. Both got overtake, narrow line. They're just weaving around, just be weaving around now, because they're not even close enough for any of them, those little maneuvers to even matter. And they're still doing like 114, so I think he's, yeah, 114.5. So JT is gaining on a little bit. He's close now. How much overtake this? Larson has 120, so he has more overtake than JT. You can just keep it on. That's probably what I'd do. That's probably what he's gonna do. I can't even imagine being able to make a move at this point, because I mean they're pushing world record lap times, aren't they? Well, JT is about to run out of overtake. He still has 71 seconds left. JT is out and his screen is disappearing on the wheel. He still has probably like a whole lap left. Yeah. I can't see him turning it off anytime soon. He probably waited until, like he probably just timed it perfectly, you know? Like he's gonna run out right when he crosses the line. But JT's catching up on him even though he's got no overtake. I also feel like they're not, like they're still scooting around, but like, I don't know. And yeah, so Timothy's going to take the win. Seems JT has met his match for once. Wonder if they congratulate each other. What they're gonna do. Good race, guy. Good race, Timothy. Good race, JT. Skirt, 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 skirt. I got 7th that race and 120 championship points, which has put me 45th overall. 45th overall, and in Division 2, I am now 11th. And I didn't do, okay, yeah, you can see how many weeks we've done. Haven't done all of them yet, so still have a few points. I've done 4, 6, yeah. So obviously I have some, like if I count like doing the drop weeks, I'm gonna get like 100 more points. So I'm gonna be, basically I'm in 2nd right now. Okay, basically in 2nd. Anyway.